Name one international agreement that preceded the Paris Agreement. No, please. No, please. Okay, so we have what we call the Kyoto Protocol. The Kyoto Protocol that preceded the Paris Agreement. Let's give that for them as they feel the best. They have a substitution, and then this school is really the substitution. Fijai Senior High School. So Fijai Senior High School, Queen Hassan, right? Thank you very much. We would like to leave for your colleague to take your place. Any other school again, only Fijai? Alright, thank you very much. So replacing Queen is your name, please. Welcome, Diabena. Let's do that for them. Let's do that. The last set for the first round. The last set for the first round. So, the last one I started with Porters of Fijai. I started with Fijai. Alright, so I started with Porters again. So, Archbishop, what are girls? What is sustainable waste management?
Sustainable waste management refers to the process of collecting, transporting, and disposal of waste.
I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't accept that. So, you tell me about waste management, but not sustainable. So, some waste management means you are handling the ways to reduce harm to the environment and promote reuse, recycling, reduction, and recovery. Thank you very much. So, Diabena. Which sector is the largest emitter of greenhouse gases globally? Which sector is the largest emitter of greenhouse gases globally? Unfortunately, I can't accept that. So the sector is the energy sector. The energy sector is the largest emitter. Okay, Ahantaman girls. Ahantaman. Thank you very much. Interesting. Okay, so what is the main advantage of renewable energy over fossil fuels?
Okay, so with renewable energy, its main advantage is that it does not release any harmful emissions, that is carbon emissions.
That is right. Okay. Now, Fijai Senior High School, to end with you, what is the role of forests in combating climate change? What is the role of forests in combating climate change?
The forests absorb the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
Please come again.
The forest absorbs the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
That is correct. That is correct. Okay, so I think I can do one more set in addition. So we are doing another set in addition. Fijai, you open the microphone and start with you. Name one way we can reduce our carbon footprint. Name one way we can reduce our carbon footprint.
By replacing fossil fuels with renewable energy.
Okay. Okay. So, what Ghanaian crop is threatened by rising sea levels, changing rainfall, and all other environmental factors?
Cocoa.
Cocoa is correct. Now, Diabena, what is one health risk increased by climate change in Ghana? A health risk that is increased by climate change in Ghana? Respiratory disease. Now last set, Archbishop girls. Archbishop girls. Why is renewable energy called clean energy?
This is because it does not release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere.
Okay, so that's alright, so I will declare the marks we have after the first round of the We have Diabena Senior High School with 6 points. Let's give that for Then we have Fijai Senior High School with 9 points. Let's give that for them. And then we have Archbishop Girls with also 9 points. And then we have Ahantaman. Wow. So they are also leading with 15 points. So at this stage, what we will do is that only 3 schools get to the final stage. So with a big round of applause, let's do that for Diabena as they lead. Everyone continue having us. Let's do that for her. Let's do that for her. She has really done well. She has really done well. She has really done well. Alright. So for this stage of the quiz, you need to know the rules very well. So listen attentively. Please let's give audience. So at this stage of the quiz, a short video will be shown to all the participants on the topic which will be declared very soon. And then what you are supposed to do is that you are supposed to watch the video in 5 minutes. Are you paying attention? Watch the video in 5 minutes. And then after the 5 minutes, you are supposed to take notes. So don't take your notes for now. You will watch the video afterwards, so put it down. When it's time for you to write, then I will let you. So after the video, you'll be given exactly 3 minutes to write your observations, causes, and possible sustainable solutions. I'm repeating it. Write your observations, causes, and possible sustainable solutions on the notepad that is provided for you. No consultation or discussion is allowed externally. Your only consultation is with your notepad. So if I see you looking elsewhere for some idea, you'll be disqualified. So you're only to stare into your notebooks. And then, after the 3 minutes, you have to submit your answer. Please, you guys, you have to submit your answer. And then after you have submitted your answer, I'll get the opportunity to read it out loud to the audience, after which I give you only 2 minutes to explain what you have presented. Then the marks will be awarded. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, so media, please help us with the video. Okay, so you can tell, so sorry. You can tell or you can stand up and then you get a way to watch. Alright, so you can tell your chair this way. Okay. So media, can we have the video? There was small problem with their calculation. Yes. So I didn't say anything. So Diabena, with the biggest of apology, I will humbly ask you to return and join the contest.
guy we really want to go to the water. You want me to say?
Okay, thank you very much. Let's proceed with the video, please. Once again.
Exposing the harsh reality of illegal mining. The vast area below is no longer a part of nature, it's a wasteland. Pockmarked with deep holes and uncovered pits, filled with dirty, polluted waters. It's not just a scene, it's a stark reminder of the cost of unchecked greed. Our once vibrant land is now scarred and wounded. Share this video, let's spread awareness and say no to the destruction. Together, we can heal the wounds and protect our beautiful Ghana.
The last one.
How about if you want to see that what's in the media? That will be your idea.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you can take your seats now. You can take your seats now. So before I start my talk, I want you to understand that in your solution, the solution you are giving me, I want to see originality, not something that we've seen somewhere that are telling us. I want you to be able to be clear with your explanation. I want you to also be creative. Please do get it. So take note of these things. Be original with and creative with your solution. Be clear as much as possible, and then you should also be able to explain and for us to understand a little more. So, the clock starts now. Make sure you understand. Make sure you tell us the root cause. Make sure you give us sustainable solutions. Make sure you are original and creative. Make sure you are clear as much as possible. So contestants, unfortunately, your time is up. Please let's stop right. Let's stop right. Let's stop right. Let's give it up for them. Let's give it up for them. If you don't meet your school on top of the street, please take it from your school. On top of the street, please take your school from. Okay, so I will have to take your notes class at this point, and then I will read out what you have submitted. Okay, so what will okay, so because you wrote yourself, you agree that you read your presentation by yourself. I would have to be close to you so that you read what the answer is there and you will not add up. That's the only problem I have with me allowing you to read. Okay, so Fijai.
Illegal mining, also known as galamsey, which is gather and sell, is one of the most pressing environmental challenges in Ghana, which has caused devastating effects to our water bodies such as forest reserves such as Tano area and farmlands. Causes of galamsey include poverty and unemployment, high gold prices attracting the miners, and the lack of access to small-scale mining licenses. Some of the solutions include provision of alternative job solutions, provision of alternative jobs, public education, and law enforcement.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have the opportunity to rescue you, let me reserve it. Because someone who can pick up anything from the other, so you go on after that, you have the opportunity to rescue. Let's go.
Problem statement: illegal mining, commonly known as galamsey. Its main causes are poverty, unemployment, primarily in the youth, delay in getting license from legal mining companies and policies. Sustainable solution: the use of bioremediation, that is, planting water hyacinth and some special fungi around these water bodies, because these plants have the ability to trap sediments and heavy metals in the water. 2. Public awareness, the use of big social media platforms and trending hashtags to promote information on galamsey.
My observations. I have observed an illegal mining activity which has polluted the land and the water bodies. So the causes of galamsey: 1. High gold prices. 2. Weak leadership and corruption. 3. Poverty and lack of job opportunities. And 4. Increase in foreign miners and mining equipment. And the solutions to these problems are: 1. Provision of employment by the government. 2. Strict law enforcement. 3. Public education and awareness. And the 4th one is granted mining certification.
Okay, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Okay, I'll do it.
Galamsey, as we all know, is illegal mining. So therefore, I explain it by saying galamsey is the act of using wrongful way of using the land. That is, using the land illegally without any concession. And then we have causes of galamsey, and one is unemployment, poverty, easy accessibility, and lack of education. And then with the solutions, we have employment, the role of government, and then encouraging the 4 R's, public education. And aside that, we have the community growth, that one, the role of the chiefs. And then and then also avoiding the use of harmful substances.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright, so at this point, you get the opportunity to explain down in your notes within just 1 to 2 minutes. Please don't go beyond 2 minutes. Just explain your point well. That's when you can get the opportunity to elaborate on the points you put out there. Okay.
Illegal mining is mainly caused by poverty and unemployment in Ghana because there are inadequate job opportunities. The people in the rural areas mostly end up engaging themselves in the extraction of minerals which pollute the environment, destroying water bodies and then making it harmful for consumption. And then for this to be solved, the government should enforce laws, and then he should punish those that engage themselves in galamsey so that it will serve as a deterrent to others.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, Fijai did it, so the next person.
Okay, the main causes as stated earlier were poverty, unemployment, and delay in getting licenses. We all talk about how to employ the youth and other people for them to stop working on galamsey, but the damage is already done. Our water bodies are already polluted. We must find sustainable ways to help decrease this contamination and pollution. That is why in Ahantaman girls we are using bioremediation. That is, the use of an aquatic vascular plants that has the ability to trap sedimented particles and other pollutants and heavy metals such as mercury, lead, chromium, and arsenide in water bodies to be able to remove them and make the water useful, if not for drinking, at least for domestic activities. Also, social media plays a big role in our generation. The use of TikTok, Instagram, and all the likes. So if we are able to promote ways to stop galamsey, promote awareness, educate the public, in this, we can build hashtags, go to influencers, and ask them to help us create public awareness on how to decrease the effects of galamsey. That is, other people can also come around by themselves planting water hyacinths and other bacteria that can help us decrease galamsey. Thank you.
So the causes of galamsey, weak leadership and corruption. And most of our leaders are corrupt, and so they award contracts to miners based on political, ethnic, and religious affiliations. They do not consider the welfare of the society, but they consider their own selfish aims. And also, poverty and lack of job opportunities also play an important cause of galamsey. When people, especially the youth, do not have jobs to do, they resort to engaging themselves in illegal mining activities in order for them to generate income, in order to cater for their family and also provide their basic needs. And some solutions to the problem is: 1. Provision of employment by the government. The government must provide jobs the government must provide jobs in all the sectors of the economy so that to be able to employ people who are both skilled and unskilled labor, so that they will receive income, so that they will use to cater for their families. And also there must be public education and awareness. The public, including schools, churches, and other institutions, must be educated, must be enlightened about the negative impacts of galamsey on our lives, on our health, and also the environment.
Okay, so one of the causes of galamsey is unemployment. We all know that in Ghana, unemployment is one of the major things which is happening in this world. And then, if the people are not being employed, they engage themselves doing something which is wrong, and one of them is illegal mining. They just go there and then out of nowhere they start, digging pits, and then they come out all in the name of getting money. So one of the ourselves in those things. One of our mates engaged himself in those things, and I stand here to say that may his soul rest in peace.
Oh.
And then out of nowhere, he was. And then the next one is easy accessibility. Yes, in Ghana, we have easy accessibility to the land that we are being exposed to. So the government, there is no law or there is no restriction or limitation to the use of land. Everybody goes and then they go and then do illegal mining, all in the name of getting money. And then I'll come to the solutions. Employment. If the government makes its mind, if the government makes its mind to employ people, I don't think they will engage themselves into those things because they will have the money and then they will be accessible. They will be exposed to money and those things, and then they will not do that. And then the role of government, there should be law to restrict those people. If somebody goes into that, there should be a law of which it will deal with that person. And then encouraging the 4 R's. You see, I mentioned this one before. When we are able to encourage the 4 R's, people will like their mind will be on that, their focus will be on that, and that particular, and they will come out with something good, of which they will get money from it. And then public education. The government should educate the people on the negative effects and then the good side of the so that people will not engage themselves into business. And then the last one is but at least you should serve as an administrator so you don't talk to them so that they won't engage in
So I believe our young minds have presented very good solutions that we can all learn from based on our background present here. So let's give that for them once again. Let's give that for them once again. So this part carrying 20 marks. This part carrying 20 marks is a very important part. So at the end of the presentation, we have Fijai Senior High School getting 15 out of 20 marks. Then we have Archbishop Girls Senior High School getting 16 for the presentation. Then also we have Diabena Senior High School getting 17 for that presentation. Then lastly, we have Ahantaman girls getting 18 marks for that presentation. Alright. So, at the end of the contest, we have Archbishop Girls Senior High School amassing 22 points. Let's do that for them. Then also we have Diabena Senior High School amassing 23 points. Let's do that for them. Then lastly, Ahantaman. have Ahantaman. So we have Ahantaman girls amassing 33 points out of the country. So I believe that the students have done really well. I think Fijai. Okay, so Fijai had 24. The students have done really well. As you can see, it is closely contested with very brilliant ideas. So, at this juncture, I think, do you have the awards ready for them, or we'll do that later?
Exit this program or get into the crescendo, the pro-vice chair will do the presentation to the disciples. So please, let's give a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, you can exit the stage. Thank you. Please, let's give them a round of applause. This was just a snippet of what the World Environment